beautiful night, beautiful day, beautiful evening with beautiful people. All right, let's see who is here. Okay, let's see who is here today. Let's see who is here today. All right, awesome. Beautiful night, Madam Catherine. Beautiful night. Good, beautiful night, Emeka. Beautiful night. Awesome people. Awesome people. Awesome people. Okay, let me know who is here today. Let me see who is here, who is joining me. Frank, it's good to have you here. Let me see who is joining me tonight. Let me see who is joining me tonight. Who is here? Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me see who is here today. All right, it's good to have you here today. It's good to have you here today. All right. Good evening, Madam Catherine. Good evening, good evening, Frank. Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you here. I'm trying to see who else is joining us tonight. Good evening, Adini Oluwatoba. It's good to have you here today. Let me see who else is joining us tonight. This is a night economy, all right? Let's do it. Who is here joining us today? Who is joining us today? Who is joining us today? Let me see who is joining us today. Okay, let's see who is joining us today. All right, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. This is the second day of November. We're about to get to the third day of November. Okay, beautiful night, beautiful night, beautiful night, beautiful night, beautiful night. Let me see who is joining us. Do not forget to do two things. If the class help you, like it, comment, put the list of your friends that you believe should enjoy this. Put their names in the comment section so that they can, you can invite them to join us. All right, invite them to join us. All right, invite them to join us. And outside of that, share the video as many times as you can so that more people can benefit from it. All right, share the video as many times as you can. Do not be stingy with your sharing. Share the video as many times as you can. Okay, like the post. Also, learn to share what you're learning, because someone can come on this post and see what you have posted and they will just be blown away. Learn to share what you are learning. If what sometimes what you learn may not necessarily be what I say, but you may have learned something else from what I've said, and that is your own lesson, and that lesson could affect someone else positively. So do not hesitate, not just to say what I said, but to also say what you have learned, and that could just literally change someone's life. So tonight I will be sharing with you how to be happy, what to do to be happy all the time, and it's going to be very interesting. And so you have to work this video. Thank you, Emeka, for inviting people to join us. Sometimes the people you invite can literally change your life. So let me flip it a little bit. What have you been learning in the last few days? Today's gonna be the fourth day in this week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Wednesday stroke Thursday morning. All right, Friday morning, I beg your pardon. Okay, so what have you been learning? So if you can share in the comment section what you have learned this week, and how you have practiced it, how you have put it to use. I would like to know. I want to put you in my Hall of Fame. All right, so what have you learned in the course of the week based on what I've been sharing, and what have you tested, what have you practiced this week based on what you have learned, and what result have you gotten? I would like to know. Can you share in the comment section and let me know what you have learned, what I've learned this week, and what you have done with it. I want to make you my hero this week. So tell me, what have you learned this week? Okay, what have you learned? What have you learned? You know, we spoke about making offers. How many offers have you made this week? Oh, I have made offers this week, and I've seen result of the offers I have made. Guess what? I made offers every single day. I keep making offers. Today I've made a couple of offers. You know, so let me know what you're learning. David said I learned the rich dad and the poor dad. Okay. Modesta Hoge, good to have you here today. Ademola Olumuyiwa Bamidele, it's good to have you here joining us. David Keleshi, thank you for joining us. Also endeavor to, if this is your first time of joining, let us know where you're watching us from. Anywhere in the world. People have watched us from Kenya, people have watched us from Australia, people have watched us from Namibia, people have watched us from Ethiopia, people have watched us from Uganda, people have watched us from different parts of the world. So where you work is food. So tell me, what have you learned? You said you've learned asset and income. In what way? Can you just say it in a way, what you learn? Can you summarize what you learn? And so don't wait for them to bring the idea, create it and take it to them. All right. Let's say, so that's very profound. And so that's what Emeka learned this week. All right. You don't wait. If you wait, there's a tendency that you can waste. So it's not waiting, it's rather taking action on things. And that practically could be changing his life for the rest of his life. All right. So what have you learned? What have you learned? All right. The proof of learning is change. The proof that you are learning something is that your life is changing. So what have you learned? All right. So let me know what you have learned, because someone could just be learning from you. Someone's life could just get transformed because of what you have learned. All right. What have you learned, and how are you using it? What have you learned, and how are you using it? You know, so let's know what you're learning. Let's know where you're watching from. Let's know what you're learning. What have you learned? What will you say this week you have picked up? We have shared a couple of ideas together. And how have you picked them? What are you doing with them? Is any one of these ideas you have put to use? Remember, you are not going to be changed by just listening. You are going to be changed by acting. So you have to act on the ideas. And one of the things that changed my whole life is that I act on ideas. When I see ideas, I put them to work immediately. I put them to practice. All right. Awesome, being an asset to the community and not a liability. All right. Yes, if you wait for long, there is a tendency that you will wait. You will waste, because you need to learn to initiate things. Life, one of the best gifts of life is a gift of initiation. Learn to initiate ideas, learn to initiate conversation, learn to initiate an offer, learn to initiate a sale, learn to initiate a demand, learn to initiate a condition. All right, so people that want to be successful don't wait, they initiate. You don't wait for prospect to come to you, you initiate a conversation, and that conversation can lead to sales. All right, I initiate an offer, I initiate an idea, I initiate different things with different people. So that is a power. So we learned about, one of the classes we had this week is about offer, and now offer is about how offer is about you don't have money problem, you have offer problem. you know so awesome. You've learned about introducing yourself properly. So have you started putting that to work, and what result are you getting? All right, what I want is, I want to see the result. I want to know, I want to get a feedback. All right, feedbacks are breakfast of future champions. All right, so feedbacks are food and meal to champions. So I like feedbacks. I like to know what you're learning. I also want to learn from you. I want to pick from you. And so how are you using this thing? What are the uniqueness you have found, you are discovering as you begin to put this idea to work? All right, so what are the things you are learning as you are practicing them? Okay, in the course of making your offers, what are you learning? Have you made offers? One of the things that I learned is, I want to test everything. I want to measure and test everything. Okay, I want to test everything, because whatever you measure, you can manage. Whatever you manage, you can improve. What you can improve, you can control. So the point is, I want to test everything. I don't put so much premium on what I cannot measure. So if I can measure it, it has a future. If I can't measure it, I trash it. So the point is, whatever I cannot measure does not have a future in my space. All right. So what are you learning? What are the things that you are picking? How are you putting them to practice? How are you applying these things? Because application is the killer app in the world of information. So in the world of information, application is the killer app. So if you can apply in the world of information, you are just going to have an information overload. Okay, so you need to stack everything. You need to put things to practice. All right, knowledge puffs up, but when you begin to put knowledge to work, you begin to get humble. All right, so Madam Catherine was talking about introducing herself rightly. So I want to know how you're learning. What are the things you find out as you begin to put this into practice? All right, because the proof of learning is doing. The proof of learning is change. If you truly tell me you're learning something, I want to see the change that is occurring in your life. All right, so back in school, we're deceived. We thought we were learning, but we're just memorizing. So learning is about change. Learning is about transformation. Learning is about, we can see the result and the produce of learning. So if you're learning, it will show in your life. So, and that's why I'm very fascinated when people say they are learning. I want to know what they are learning and how they are learning it, how they are working it out in their own lives. So I want to know that, and it's very, very important to me. I really, really want to know what you are learning. Okay, because I want to learn from you too. Okay, so it's a very fundamental stuff that we need to continually do, and you need to be mindful of these things every single day. So, what are you learning? What are you learning? So, Emeka, when you make the offer, what happened to your offer? What happened? What happened after you made the offer? Emeka said, after making an offer, a day after the offer class, I discovered that really inside changes season. I learned that with offer, people perceive you as an authority. All right, so offer is what people buy from you. So what did you learn? How did it turn out when you made the offer? What happened? and what happened and what did you learn as a result of what happened. All right, so that's how you grow. Okay, that's how you grow. That's how you grow. It's oh, awesome. All right, so it's beautiful, Madam Catherine. It's a very beautiful one. Awesome. Yes, you. In the word of noise, proof is a king. In the word of noise, proof is a king. So the moment people have to have something to take you on. All right, people have to have something to take you on. I'm always thinking. I'm always learning, and I'm always looking for something, and then I put them to practice. One of the things that I do when I read things or I learn things is I want to prove whoever said it wrong. And I'm not saying that to make the person look stupid. I want to prove it wrong because you said something does not mean it's real. So I want to test whether it's real. So I put it to action. I put it to work. And then when it is real, it's fine. When it doesn't work, I try to learn why it's not working. Whether it's me getting it wrong. And when I found out that I haven't done all, it's not working, I just trust that level of information because I know I don't want to deal with theories because theory speculators don't change the world. Okay, speculators don't change the world. So that is very important. Awesome, madam. Awesome. Okay, speculators don't change the world. I need people of action. I need practical people. I don't want to deal with mystical people. I want to deal with practical people. People that are literally living life. People that are putting things to work. Doers are the salt of the earth. Doers are the light of the world. So if you want to truly be the light of the world, you have to be a doer. So if you are a doer, guess what happened? The word will start coming to you. Most people are not doing things right. And majority of us have been programmed not to also do things right because we thought that is the way it is. For instance, when people advertise their product online, they are often advertising their product just for awareness. They are not advertising their product for direct response. And many people that tell you they want to help you to do something, they are not putting their product out there so that they can get things going. So you have to be deliberate. You have to have a bias for action. Okay, learn to have a bias for action. How do you do that? When you learn something, when you show up in the night economy and you learn something and it strike a chord in you, it's not enough to say, wow, this guy sounds smart. Tade sounds wise. No. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to show you how smart I am. I'm just here to share with you things that I believe is working for me and that can also begin to work for you. But it's not going to work for you if you don't work it. So what do you need to do? You need to work them. You need to put them into action. You need to put them into practice. All right, so it's all about, so if you learned about offers, what are you doing about them in your business, in your sales? How are you making offers? What kind of offers are you making? Okay, a lot of people don't make offers. And the more offers you make, the more money you can make. All right, so if you don't make offers, you're not going to make money. Okay, so make offers. Don't be afraid to make offers. Okay, so that is key. All right, so we talked about offers the other day. So what you need to do is keep practicing it. Keep practicing the offer. Keep making an offer. How do you become good at something? Do it again and again. By the way, let me tell you something. You first be bad at it before you get good at it. So begin to make offers. What's offer all about? Make offers. Make offers. Offers that can draw people. Okay. And you make offers, there are two questions that people are going to ask you. There are two things people are going to say. Number one, they're going to say, so what? Number two, what do I need to do next? Now, you want to be in the category of the people that will say, what do I need to do next? Because that means your offer, people can either say, so what to your offer, or people can say, what do I need to do next? That means they want to take action on what you have just said. Remember, There is only one person that everybody cares about, and that everybody cares about themselves. So your advertising, your offers have to be about them, for them. So the moment they see that the offer is about them, not about you, you're not. I see people talk about how long they have been in business. I see people talk about how interesting their product is. But you know, for a nanoseconds, not you nor me cares about every other person. What we care about is ourselves. We care about ourselves so much that everything about ourselves is what gets our attention. So if you want to get me to do something, there's only one person you should appeal to. You should appeal to me. You should get me to be interested by spending your time to focus on me. It's not so. People are only interested in themselves. So why not, if you want them to do something for you, then appeal to them. And most of the time we talk about ourselves when we want other people to take on us on our offers. Our offers have to be about them, about their progress, about their own pain avoidance, about their profit, about their own pleasure, about their own power, about their own prestige. So when you are making offers, it has to be about these things I mentioned. Because the moment you can make offers in that dimension, people are not going to pay attention to you. Because everybody does things for their own reason. Never forget that. The moment you don't forget that, the moment you know that there is only one person these people care about, and that is themselves, everything in your life is going to change. Right? So I'm not showing up every night because of myself. I'm showing up every night because of you, because I believe that there is something I have that can help you. Now, I will have said there is something I have that can help you. I will have said there is something I have that make me different. But rather than saying those things, I show up every single day to just show it to you that this is how I can help you. And then you pick up these things and then you see that I can help you. All right. So what does that mean? You need to understand that. All right, so these are the things. I need you to practically learn these things. Don't just listen to me. You watch the video again and again, but begin to dare to put them to practice. Take them up and put them to practice. Because the moment you can put to practice what I'm sharing with you, you begin to see the result. Just like a maker said, this insight that you derive from this class is going to change your season. And guess what happened? Two things we do in our lives as far as business is concerned. Number one, in business, we create our own condition. We make the condition. People buy when the conditions are right, and the good news is that you can create the condition. Number two, you can change your own season by going for insight, because the moment you have a new insight, your season changes. But this is what people don't want to do. They are wondering, they're imagining a change of season without a change of insight. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So what do you want to do now? Change your insight. Go for insight. You can't change your season. You can change your insight. Your insight change your season. So what do you need to do? What do you need to be more deliberate about is your insight. And how do you get insight? By acting on the information, on the knowledge. By acting on the truth. By acting on the truth, you are going to get insight. When you get insight, you change your season. But the truth that you have not acted on can never change you. The truth that you have not acted on can never transform you. Have you ever noticed that there are times in your life you just have a book like this? Maybe you attended a seminar, or you are in a webinar like this, and you just heard about a book like this, and you knew, based on what is being said about you, how this book can literally change your life. And guess what happened? You decided, you send in the money, you bought this book, but you have never read it. You've only opened a page, but in chapter 2 of the book is a change for your life. And the chapter 2, for instance, chapter 2 of this book says, money does not fall from heaven, it comes from people. How do you figure that out? Money does not come from heaven, money comes from people. Chapter 3 talks about the rule of exchange. It says money follows exchange, not wishes. So if money follows exchange, not wishes, how can you make that happen for you? Now, and when you begin to read this, you read chapter 2 and you read chapter 3 of this book, and you assimilated it and you begin to act on it. Guess what happened? You change your season, you get a new insight, and this new insight changes your season. You can have multiple seasons in 1 year. In the month of November, you can have a new season. And practically, what you need to do is that lives are in seasons. So what you need to do, you can have a whole year and have just one season. And I said to you before, abundance is a season. Plenty is a season. Scarcity is a season. Being broke is a season. You understand what I mean? So the moment you change your season, you will change. The moment you change your inside, you are going to change your season. So what are you doing about inside? Go for inside the way someone that have lost a gold is looking for it. Because the moment you have insight and you apply the insight that you have gotten, you will change your season. So it's so nice, it's so beautiful for me. Many years ago when I found out that it's season, it's insight that changes season. So two persons can be together. They were one broke, both of them, they're in the season of brokenness. And suddenly the other person was striving for more insight. And he got more insight about money, about his money mindset programming, and he began to work on it, and he began to act on what you have learned, and suddenly his life changed. It went from being broke to having plenty of money, and the other guy is still in his brokenness. What happened to him? He has experienced what I call financial rapture. He said 2 people shall be on the same bed and one shall be taken away. Now, this may not necessarily mean that one will just disappear. But the question, if you travel within, you cannot stand still without. So this guy have traveled within, so you have experienced financial rapture. Programming has changed. He has acted on the knowledge. So what you don't focus on disappears in your word. In other words, this guy began to spend his time focusing on abundance. In other words, in his word, scarcity disappears. But in the other guy's word, scarcity is there, plenty, full of the place. He complains about the economy, he complains about the Tinubu economy, he complains about how the price of everything is changing. And guess what? The other guy, he's just making moves and he's creating things and he's just literally changing his own life. So what happens inside? So inside changes season, okay? So colleagues, it's good to have you here today. Do not hesitate to share this video with as many people as you can, because this is going to change someone's life. So how can you be happy? Remind me of the topic for tonight. If you're seeing it on your screen, can you type what the topic today is? Can you type what the topic for today is? What are we talking about today? Put it in the comment section. What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? Put it in the comment section, man. What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? Okay, put it there, put it there. All right. Do this if you want to always be happy. That's what we're talking about today. Now, most people always wondered about happiness and talk about so many things about happiness. You hear people say, I just want to be happy. But you see, happiness does not stand on its own. Happiness is a function of happenings. And so how can you consistently and continuously be happy? What are the things that can make sure that you are happy? Earlier today, I put out a post and I talk about what I call the Albert Einstein law. I coined the thing, I call it Albert Einstein law because it's one of the Albert Einstein quotes. And Albert Einstein says, if you want to continually be happy, attach it to a goal. Okay, so how can you consistently be happy? How can you be happy? He said it all. He said, let's attach it to a goal. So this is what happened. Human being, there is something in our brain. There is an hormone. There is something in our brain called the dopamine. The dopamine in our brain, it's the fueling. And that's why many times when you go for exercising and you exercise your body, either you take a long walk or you as a man, you do a lot of press up. What happened to you is that you are pumping a lot of this, into your brain. And that's why you just find that you just feel good. Every time you are feeling good, you are pumping some dopamine into your cell, in your brain cell. And that is the side of your brain that makes you feel good. Now, how does that affect you? How can you continually be happy? Attach your happiness to a goal. What does that mean, to attach your happiness to a goal? You realize that human brain is happy when we are making progress. Now, the unnamed goal of happiness is progress. And many people never know that a man or a woman that is not consistently making progress with his or her life can never be happy, because we are designed to make progress. We are designed to be on the move in, we have to be progressively productive. So if you are not progressive, you are not going to be happy. I love the way Solomon the king, the richest king that ever lived, put it. He said, when your desire is truncated, he said, when your hope is deferred, it makes your heart to be sick. But when your desire is fulfilled, it gladdens your soul. It means that the human brain is happy when we make progress. So what do you want to do? How can you systemically make progress in your life? One of the ways you can do that is what I'm here to share with you today. Learn to live your life by setting goals with your life. All right? Learn to live your life by setting goals with your life. And for me, that's one of the things that I found out. Every time I set a goal and I'm working towards them, I just feel good. What about you? You feel good every time you set a goal. You just feel good. You just feel happy. You just feel excited. You just feel, wow, the sense of progress is happening to you. Now, this is what you need to understand about life. Achievement is about attainment. Achievement is about attainment. It's about attaining something. When you say someone has succeeded, it has attained something. And what I've attained, awesome. What I've attained does not have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with what matters to me. So achievement, success is about attainment. It's about achievement. So if success is about achievement, if success is about attainment, then how can you go about succeeding in your own way? So when you wake up this morning and you set a goal like this, what I'm going to get done today, and you get it done today, guess what happened? You have attained something. To your brain, you have succeeded today. So what happened is that will gladdens your brain, and that will pump things into your, you're going to activate your happy brain, and so the dopamine is going to fool your brain, and you're going to feel excited. So you just find out that you are just happy. Why are you happy? Because you are making progress. You have said to yourself, this is what you're going to do today, and you have achieved them. So if you set a goal to say, these are 5 things I'm going to get done today. So if you want to be happy, stop just having to-do list. To-do list don't make you happy, because to-do list don't communicate to your brain. This is what makes your brain happy. To-do list does not make you happy, but the list of what to get done makes you happy. So if you have 5 things that you want to do today, and you have done 4 of them today, guess what happened? Your brain feel it, because whatever you write down, your brain sees, and as you are taking them that you have done them, your brain is seeing progress. All right. What are the other things you want to do today to be able to make your brain happy? Set a goal. I'm going to call 5 prospects today. I'm going to do 10 prospects today. And then as you're calling them, as you're reaching out to them, you're marking it on your list. Guess what happens? As your brain is figuring it out, whatever you write down, your brain sees, and the moment it sees it and you are ticking it, your brain begins to feel happy. If you want to be consistently happy, you have to have a list of what to get done. Now, the purpose of a goal is not a goal. The purpose of a goal is your growth. So the growth of life, we want to grow. The purpose of goal is progress. The purpose of goal is progress. So if the purpose of goal is progress, you must focus on the goal. By focus on the goal, you are focusing on the progress. So what do you want to do with your goal? You want to make sure it's measurable. What does that mean, to be measurable? It means that you can measure it. It means that it's an activity that you can measure. Oh, what are the list of 5 things you're going to get done today? What are the 5 things you're going to... You see, the list does not have to be many, but just set a goal that you want to achieve today. And by writing the goals each by each, you are affecting your brain, and your brain is happy. Gladness follows attainment of goal. Sadness followed a life that is empty of goals. I'll say this again. Gladness follows an attainment of goal. Sadness is a result of the emptiness of goals. So if you want to be sad, let your life be empty of goals. If you want to be happy, let your life be full of goals that is being attained. Attainment of goal makes you happy. So the purpose of goal is progress. So I'm going to make 5 calls today. The list of what to get done. So this is what I say to you. Stop having a list of what to do. Start having the list of what to get done. A lot of people have a list of what to do without a list of what to get done. Well done is better than well said. So in other words, you want to do it. You don't just want to say it. So writing it down does not necessarily mean that you're going to do it. And there is a way that you write it down because your brain works with specifics. So when something is just a list of what to do, it's just an activity, but a list of what to get done is a result. So your brain is moving towards every step of it, and that is measurable. So gladness follows an attainment of goal. Sadness follows an emptiness of goal. A life that is empty of goals will be sad. And a life that is full attainment of goal will be glad. So who are you? So simple thing that you need to start doing. Write down 3 things. When you wake up in the morning, some people do it at night. Some people do it. What are the 4 things or 5 things you are going to get done today? The list of what to get done. Oh, I'm going to make this calls. I'm going to call this call because this call is leading to the attainment of my goals. So you are going to do those things. So I'm going to pitch this idea to this person. Now, let me tell you something. The way that your brain works, because you have asked yourself the list of what to get done, don't be attached to the outcome. Now, focus on the action, not just the outcome. Focus on the behavior. Be focused on the behavior, because there are 2 sides to your goal. There is a behavior side and there is a result-driven side. So make sure that most of the time you may not be able to determine the outcome of a thing, but you can determine the action you are going to take on the thing. So if you notice that you are always moody and you are always sad, check your goal. Do you have something specific you are working towards? Do you know how you know you are wicked to yourself? This is what I say to people. How do you know a wicked person? You are wicked to yourself if you don't have any goal that is bigger than your present. So that means if you don't have anything you are working towards in your life, you are being wicked to yourself. Because 2 things you are doing, you are shutting down your brain, because your brain needs something to work towards. If your brain is not working towards anything, it begins to age. Your brain age when it has no goal. So many people are young in age, but they are age in brain because their brain is not working. Your brain needs to sweat to make your life sweet. So when you are not working, you are shutting down your brain. Think about that. So it doesn't have to be many things, but you just write it down. 4 things I'm going to do today. 4 things I'm going to get done today. 4 things I'm going to get done today. You write it down. Oh, and these are very important things. Let me tell you. You can tell yourself today, I'm going to read 2 chapters of a book. It's a part of your goal. And you say, this is what I'm going to think. For my wisdom goal, I'm going to read 2 chapters of this book because it's leading me to where I'm going. Many people's brain is aging because it's not working. But because your brain needs to work. And your brain needs to look forward to something. Your brain needs something specific to work towards. So what's your brain working towards? 2 things refine your brain. Your work and your education. Your work and your education. So your work is how you create value in the world. Your education is how you educate yourself to be able to create value in the world. These two things keep your brain young. As long as you never stop working, creating value in the world, and seeing that what you're doing is creating value in the world, and educating your mind so that your brain can create more value in the world, your brain remains young. But if you're not creating any value in the world through your work, and you're not educating yourself to create more value in the world, your brain begins to age. Think about that for a moment. So, I have a list of what to get done. You don't have to have an exorbitant list. It could just be 4 things, 5 things you want to get done today. And let me give you a caveat. The things that you want to get done today, if you don't do them all today, let's assume that based on the activities of what you get done today, you only get 3 things done, move the other 2 to tomorrow. And now the brain is feeling progress. And I'm telling you something, you're going to go to bed later today and you're going to feel so happy. You're going to feel so excited. Sometimes you will not just even know why you are happy, but because there is a dopamine that has been poured into your brain cell. Why? Because you are making progress. When an hope is deferred, it makes the heart to be sick. But when a desire is granted, it gladdens your heart. Guess what happens? When your heart is gladdened, you're happy. Simple. When your heart is gladdened, you are happy. Do you know when you make a sale, for instance, do you know why you feel excited? Because it's fulfilling a goal. You are happy. Woo, I go out to sell and I sold. I feel good. You feel good, innit? So you need to understand that's how your brain works. So don't stop waiting for one day you are just going to be happy. No, you are going to be happy by attaching a goal to your day. The moment you are fulfilling the goal, you are going to be happy. You don't need to attach your happiness to a person. You can attach it to a goal. Oh my. The reason why most people are sad because they're attaching their happiness to a particular person when it is not designed that way. Your happiness is attached to a goal. What you need to get done. The moment you're getting things done, guess what happened? You will be happy, because happiness has a lot to do with the communication of your brain. The brain is communicating and the dopamine is being poured, and you just feel good. That dopamine make you feel good. So you go to bed at night, you just feel good. You don't need anyone to make you happy. You just need to set a goal. Attach your happiness to a goal and you will never be unhappy for the rest of your life. That's a very practical principle that you can apply today. So what do you want to do? Set a behavioral goals. Set an activity-based goal. Oh, what am I going to get done today? I'm going to call 5 persons. Oh, I'm going to talk to 5 prospects today. Now, talking to these 5 prospects does not necessarily that makes 5 prospects is going to say yes. No, that is not the goal. The goal is the action. The goal is the activity that need to get done. So get it done. So get it done. So the moment you get it done, you feel happy. So I'm writing a book. So I decided to write for 20 minutes a day. And I said, okay, today I'm going to write for 20 minutes. Guess what happened? Sometimes I write for 30 minutes. And by the time I'm done, guess what happened? Because my brain, there is a specific thing that I've set for my brain that I'm going to do. And as a result of that, guess what happened? I just feel good. I just feel good. So you don't have to do this and you just find out that you are living an exciting life. It won't take you more than 15 minutes. Just take your notebook and do that. So I'm going to do something for you right away. I need you to take a pen and just write 4 things you are going to get done today. Put it on your list, the list of what to get done today. 4 important things you are going to do today. 4 things you are going to get done today. I need you to do that. I'm giving you 3 minutes, 3 minutes to do that. Just write 4 things you're going to do today. What are the 4 things you're going to get done today? Let me pick a pen. All right. So we're still here. So 4 things you are going to get done today. What are the people you're going to call today? How many people are you going to call today? You are in sales. So where are you going to call today? As a people you're going to follow up today? So are the delivery you're going to do today? What are the things you're going to do today? So I'm writing a new book called The Cash Flow for Life. So the way I write all my books is that I just devoted 15 minutes to write a day. And I've been able to do 10 books by doing that. Okay? So you need to be specifics about what are the things you're going to get done today. For me, there's something I do every day. It's called Producer's Hour. It is my creative moment. So that's when I create. I call it the Creator's Hour or Producer's Hour. And I invested 1 hour of my day. When I wake up, I want to spend an hour. I just want to create something. Okay, so I'm creating. I'm engaging in thinking. Guess what, Apple? You have to do that. Okay. Okay. So now, I'm just making you have a very practical class so that this can help you. All right. So I don't want you to just live life without no direction. So what do you want to do? List four things or 5 things you're going to get done today that matters to your life. All right. 4 5 things that matters to your life today. All right. So now these are the things. These are how you feel a sense of progress. These are how you feel a sense of progress. And if you want to be happy with your life, this is how to do it. Set a goal. Right, so just look at it. I just listed some things here right now. Just break down some of the things that are needed to get done today. Another way you can live like this is take 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes before you go to bed at night to just think about what you're going to get done the next day. Now, this is what is going to happen to you. Some of you, if you notice that you waste a lot of time trying to look at what you put on before when you wake up in the morning, why not do it the night before? Why not think about what am I going to put on today? What shoe am I going to wear tomorrow morning? And let me tell you, it's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of time. So what am I going to do? Somebody says, oh, in the month of November, I'm going to read it. I'm going to be wiser. So what am I going to do? What I want to be wiser. So if I'm going to be wiser, what am I going to do? So you say that you're going to read one book of Proverbs, one per day, and for the next 30 to 31 days, you're just going to finish that book. You're going to read it, and you're going to do one thing that chapter says per day. You're going to find a way to apply it into your life every single day. Guess what happened? You have set a goal of the list of what to get done, and by so doing, guess what is going to happen to you? I read Proverbs every month. Average of one time. Sometimes I do it twice, but average of one time I read a book of Proverbs. And so what happened to me is that I read them, I apply them, I look for what to do with them. I create thought about I'm going to apply it. I'm just quoting what the book says because it's a book of wisdom. So I'm learning from it and I'm creating my own idea from what it says. So look at it. So you can do all of that. You can archive the day, like Emeka rightly said. Whatever ways you do it, in as much as possible. I like writing things down because writing helps the brain. Right? Writing helps the brain. If you write with your hand, it helps the brain a lot. So if you do this, guess what happened to you? You are going to feel different. You are going to feel different. One of my writing books. Do I get a book now? Okay, I want to read something to you from one of my writing books. Now, to remind me, I have all sort of books in my study. Okay, so this is a book. It's an old book, and it's a very old book. I love what the book says. The book says, if you want to learn to see, learn to write. So if you want to learn to see, learn to write. That's what is in the back of the book. The title of the book is Stop, Look, and Write. And so the more you write, the more you see. So if you want to see your future clearly, learn to write things down. You want to see your future clearly, learn to write things down. Most people don't know how to see their future clearly because they are not writing things down. The more you write down, the more you see your future clearly. Writing make you exact. So writing make you exact. So the more you write, the more exact you are to your brain. And it's one of the habits of prosperity. So writing makes you exact. So write things down. Write things down. One of the ways to get yourself happy, when you are down, when you feel that you are low, in energy, do what I'm about to tell you. It's going to change you because it changed me. Remember the goals that you have. Pick your notebook. Just spend 10 minutes. Just sit down and start rewriting your goals. Just begin to write them. Okay, begin to write your goals. Just write them. Whenever you feel down, just write it. Because if you want to learn to see, learn to write. The more you write, the more you see. And you can't seize what you have not seen. So if you want to seize things, write them. The more you learn to see, the more you learn to write, the more you learn to see. So what you want to see, write it down. And this is very good. So if you feel you're feeling low, just keep and write things down. Write things down that reminds you of where you're going. Write the vision down. Write, you own 500 units of apartment, 1,000 units of apartment. You wrote, I'm grateful and happy. I'm now financially free. You write it down how you're traveling around the world. You write it down how you are able to do what you have to do. All right. So you want to learn a language. Why not tell yourself, I'm going to put 10 minutes of my day every day just to learn something about this language. Just 10 minutes. Oh, don't do more than 10 minutes. Just set it. get things done. The list of what to get done, not just a list of what to do. Now, if you set a list of what to get done, not just a list of what to do, you're going to start getting a lot of things done. Because remember what I say to you most of the time, your emphasis determines your approach. So if your emphasis is getting done, you begin to get things done. If your emphasis is just to do, you will do things without getting things done. Because you do things does not necessarily mean you will get things done. But if your emphasis is to get things done, you get things done. So why not let us change our emphasis to getting things done? So think about it for a second. So you want to be happy? Set a goal. Do you want to be happy? Set a goal. Every single day, set a goal. Look at what you have achieved in the goal, and before you knew it, you are feeling progressive. Because progress is our named goal of happiness. Progress is our named goal of happiness. Progress is our ultimate motivation. There is nothing that that motivates humans like progress. We love to be progressive. So you want to become a progressively productive person. You want to become a progressively productive person. So every single day, you want to make progress with your life. And how do you know that? Write it down. Because you learn to see what you write. You learn to see what you learn to write. So if you want to see it, write it. You want to see it, write it. So this is going to help you a lot. So because the more you see it, the more you're going to write, the more you're going to get it done. So learn to do that, and you're going to change your life. So I'm just bringing this idea to you just to show you that this is one thing you can do to make you very happy. If you want to be consistently happy, and you find that you are not consistently happy, that today you are happy, tomorrow you are not, today you are sad, somebody call it mood swing, you're just like this now, you're going to be like this tomorrow, right? You can set a goal for your health. And don't just say you want to be healthy. What is it that you want to get done every day just to show? Don't be attached to any outcome, but just focus on getting things done. What are the things that you need to do each day to move you towards that goal? And that is it. Because you see, whatever you can measure, you can manage. Whatever you can manage, you can improve. Whatever you can improve, you can control. Always write things down. Always write things down. Oh, this is where I want to get done. Write it down. Because when you write it down, it becomes more real to your brain. All right? It becomes real to your brain. It becomes real to your brain, okay? So write things down. Write things down. It's going to help you a lot. Write things down. You want to be happy. Make it a goal. Attach it to a goal. So this is it. What do I say? Happiness is not your goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. No. Somebody need to write that down. Happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. So it means that, I want to be happy. No, that's not it. Happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. I call it the Hastings laws. So that means that happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. That means the moment you setting goals of what to get done with your life, you are going to pour more dopamine into your brain cell, and then guess what happened to you? You feel good. You don't need to take anything to be high. Just set a goal to get things done, and you'll be high. Because you see, the same thing that people try to induce externally to get themselves high, you can get high by getting goal done. It says it's a fundamental law. Attainment of goal gladdens your heart. Achieving gladdens the heart. Ooh. Goal achieving gladdens the heart. So happiness is not a goal. It's not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. Wow. Can you just believe that? You see, just understanding that is going to change your life. Somebody said, I'm not just happy. No, you're not just happy because you thought happiness is a goal. Happiness is not a goal. Happiness is attached to a goal. So set your goal and start working towards it. You feel happy because your brain feels progressive. The reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling is because you don't know that your feeling creates your state of mind, and you choose your feeling. You choose your feeling by setting your goals. The moment you choose your feeling by choosing your goal, the moment you choose your goal and get your goal done, you have chosen your feeling, and your feeling affects your state of mind, and your state of mind affects your state of life. So goal attainment, goal achievement gladdens the heart. Do you want to gladden your heart? Go score some goals. So happiness is not the goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. So if happiness is not the goal, but happiness is attached to a goal, then begin to set the goal. How many calls are you going to make today? How many leads are you going to generate today? So you want to work on this every single day. As you go about that, your goal, you're changing your life. And I tell you, and this is going to help you to change everything about your life. This is going to help you to change everything about your life. It's simple, but it's life-changing. It's simple, but it's life-changing. It's very, very simple. But you see, it's simple, but it's not easy because most people don't do it. Now, a day you live without a goal is a day you have chosen to be wicked to yourself. A day you live without a goal is a day you have lived without a respect for your progress. A day you live without a goal is a day you have made worthless. Because what makes a day worth it is the goal you set for the day. A day you live without a goal is a day that you make worthless. Because what makes a day worth it is the goal that you have set for the day. Because it's not about going through the day, it's about growing through the day. Because we don't just go through the day, we grow through the day. And the only way we grow through the day is by setting a goal. Because the purpose of a goal, listen to this. The purpose of a goal is for us to grow. So we don't go through the day. Any day that you don't set a goal, you have just decided to go through the day. But every day you set a goal, you have decided to grow through the day. So every day you live without a goal is a day that you have made worthless. So what are the 4 things you want to get done today? There are times your major focus of a day may not be more than 3 things because that's what matters to you that day. So the point is that's what you want to get done. But a day without a goal is a worthless day. And a day without a goal is a day that you have chosen just to go through. But a day with a goal that you are committed to is a day that you have decided to grow. Because there are only 2 ways you can have a day. You can either go through it or you can grow through it. So what is your choice? And by growing through it, you are happy because growth makes us happy. Come on. You see, this is very profound. And if you understand the simplicity of it, it's going to change your life. Your day means different thing to you today. So you don't just leave. When you wake up in the morning, before you set out, what are the 4 things? Take that 5 minutes and set a goal. Let you obey the law of relativity. What does that law of relativity mean? It means that the goal that you set in things you want to get done each day must be related to what you want to get done with your life. So what is a thing that you want to get done that what you are doing today is going to help you to do? That is the key. So when you set a goal to achieve in a day, that day you have chosen to grow. So a day with a goal is a day of getting ahead. A day without a goal is just a day of getting by. So most people spend the rest of your life just getting by because they never set a goal that will make them get ahead. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you understand that? So you want to be happy? Attach it to a goal. Happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. Someone needs to make that very bold. Tadika says, Happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. I mean, happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. So what is your goal? Is it because you are happy when things are happening? I'll say that again. You are happy when things are happening. You are happy when things are happening, and things can only happen when you set a goal. Because through a goal, you set things in motion. Without a goal, you stay in confusion. And no one happy is in confusion. With a goal, you set things in motion. Without a goal, you set your life in confusion. So, look at your life today. How someone's life is just open before him right now. Okay? So, the moment you see this, if you're not getting ahead, check your goal. If you're getting ahead, check your goal. So you must set a goal. Be specific about the goal. Be specific about the goal. You have to keep moving with your life. Every single day of your life, you have to keep moving with your life. All right? You have to keep moving with your life because that is going to help you a lot. So, set a goal. So what goal have you set now? Have you set a goal? Are you setting a goal? It's going to change everything. And every time I look at the books I've read, it makes me happy. You know what? Because happiness is not the goal, but the goal is attached to a goal. Happiness is attached to a goal, but happiness is not a goal. Happiness is attached to a goal. So you set a goal, and every single moment I'm setting my goals. I'm looking at my goals. Make sure that your goals make you grow. The purpose of a goal is not just to attain the goal, it's to make you grow. You become bigger every day of your life. And this changed everything about your life. You see, success is not a destination, it's a continuum. All right. So when you achieve something, you move to the next one. When you achieve something, you move to the next one. That is what keeps us happy. If you want to be happy, you have to attach it to a goal. Who is an old person? An old person is a person that stopped having a goal for his life. One of the books I have in my study is written by a man at the age of 91. It's called In Spite Of. The man wrote the book at the age of 91. One of the stories of a man that I read, the man was unhappy, and his son-in-law came to him and he said, I want to be happy. And he said, what will make you happy? He said, I've always wanted to be famous all my life. He said, make me famous. And this guy is a PR genius. And he said, okay. And he went and he created a plan that will make this 87-year-old man famous. And he said, they are going to go and jump off the plane. And the man said, come on, let's do it. And they did it. And everyone, the journalists and every different people, all right, every different people just celebrate this man. He was so happy. He has a goal to meet one of the biggest journalists in America. He met the man. Few years after that, the man died. But he died as an happy man because happiness is not the goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. But he has been denying himself of what will have made him happy, which is his goal. So when you want to be happy and you are not finding yourself happy because you are denying yourself of the goal. Let me tell you, some people have a goal to be rich. And the truth of the matter is they allow the society to limit them never pursuing that goal. And they think they can be happy without attaching it to a goal. And as a result of that, they have been living their life without growing, and they have been groaning. Because if you don't grow, you groan. And so a lot of people have been groaning. And remember, life without a goal is just getting by. It's never getting ahead. So you want to get ahead in life, set a goal. So someone said, my goal is to be rich, not poor. So you need to understand, if your goal is to be rich, then you need to know what are the things you need to get done for you to get rich. You need to develop your mind. So you actually say, what am I going to read every single day? What am I going to be engaged with? What am I going to be interacting with? What kind of person do I need to become? So focus on the becoming, not the receiving, because if you become rich, you are going to receive riches. So what do you need to do? Your goal then becomes to be rich. So focus on the activities. What do you need to get done to get rich? So what are the list of things that you need to do? Okay, so those are the things you do every single day. Attach yourself to your goal. There are some people that want to be famous. Okay, so the point that you want to be famous, if that is your goal, go for it. So, live your life, because we are on a journey and it's a continuum. Life success is a continuum, it's not a destination. So, and the reason why most people, because their ambition and their goal is too small. They have done one thing and then they begin to rest on their laurel, and as a result of that, they are nowhere to be found again because of that. If you want to be rich, be rich. Don't allow the society to limit you, because that is your goal. You are going to live your life in quiet desperation. There are people that want to be, they've allowed the society to program them. Someone came to my office the other day and was talking about a woman that is in her 60s now. Her children have grown up. They are married, they live abroad and all of that. But this woman is sad. You know why she's sad? Because there are goals she has in her life that she has suspended. She has deprived herself of her goal because of what the society says. Who says to you that you can't raise children until you fulfill your goal? Except just raising your children is the only goal that you have in your life. And I can tell you, raising your children can't be the only goals you have in your life. It has to be inclusive of the goal you have in your life. Your children will grow up and they will go. And when they go, what happens? Do you go out or you die? Or you now begin to depend on them? So you need to understand that goals, you must attach your happiness to a goal. And goal is continual. All right? Goals is continual. So some of you, they may be the next time to move to the other side. All right? Goal is continual. You must attach your happiness to a goal. You are not sad because of your age. You are sad because of your goal. Your goal is not growing, and as a result of that, you are groaning. So if you really want to be rich and impact lives, then set it as a goal and go for it. Don't be apologetic about it. You know, this is what I say to people. As long as your goal is ethical, as long as your goal is credible, as long as your goal is not hurting another human being, don't be apologetic about it. Go for it, because your goal is what is going to make you happy. The creator of the heavens and the earth has put in humans the desire to desire more, because that's what makes us happy. You know, never forget your goal, because your goal makes you grow, so focus on it. Your goal makes you grow, focus on it. The society want to limit you. The society want to rubbish your goal. The society want to tell you to calm down at it. But what they're telling you is to settle for sadness. You need to keep having goals. You must never have goals until you drop the garment. Keep growing. Keep growing. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I have a book in my library by the founder of the KFC. You know, it was in his 60s and he wanted to be rich. He wanted to be wealthy. He does not want to depend on welfare. In America, he doesn't want to depend on it. The people of his age have settled for welfare, but his goal is to be rich. He would have settled for it. He would have said, come on, just relax. But in his 60s, he started carrying around this recipe for his chicken. And he went to thousands of people. They were saying no to him. But you know, every no is leading him to the yes. Because his goal is yes. And he knows that if his goal is yes, the goal is destination. No is just a journey to the destination. He got it. He died as a wealthy man. Because that is his desire. You know, that is his goal. His happiness was attached to his goal. What's your goal? What's your goal? Do you have a goal to be financially free? If you have a goal to be financially free, you need to begin to work towards it. Every single step that you take, you're hearing a different rhythms and a different sound. Don't allow people to limit you based on them not having goals for their own life. Happiness is not the goal, but the happiness is attached to a goal. If someone tells you he's not happy all the time, check their goal. How they're living towards the goal. Do they even have a goal? If they don't have a goal, go for it. If you want to be rich, go be rich legally, credibly, morally. Don't be apologetic about it. Somebody tells you you like money. Don't be apologetic about it. It is your goal, my friend. Why allowing people that never have your kind of goal to stop you from going to your goal? And let me tell you, remember, every day that you wake up without a goal is a day that you disrespect yourself. Every day that you wake up without a goal is a day that is worthless. Because every day without a goal, you have just submitted to getting by. Every day with a goal is a day that you have welcomed getting ahead. Make your choice, my friend. What's your goal? What is your goal? Don't be apologetic about it. Okay? Don't be apologetic about the goal. Don't be apologetic about the goal. Once upon a time in my life, I want to be known. But the religious beliefs and inclinations that limited me, but that's not my goal. It wasn't making me happy because happiness is not the goal, but the goal is attached. The happiness is attached to a goal. So if my goal is this and I'm not going for my goal, Solomon the king says, when a hope is deferred, it makes your heart to be sick. Many sickness today can be attached to goals that is not being fulfilled. So what goal do you have? Many sickness today. There's what they call psychosomatic illness. Psychosomatic illness. That means it's psychological. Emotional induced illness. Something is wrong. It's when a desire is fulfilled, it gladdens the heart. Wow. So that is the goal for today. The moment you can have this understanding, guess what happened to you? Everything will change. Thank you, Mr. Daudu Moses. Never be apologetic about your goal. Never be. Let me tell you, many people have given up on their goals, and that is why they are envying yours. That is why they are trying to help you to calm down, because every time you chase your goal, you remind them of the goal they have given up on. Don't be apologetic about your goal. Don't look down on other people's goal, but don't ever allow other people to look down on yours too. Don't be apologetic about your goal. Go for it. Go for it. Because the moment you ain't going for your goal, you are sacrificing your happiness. Because your happiness is attached to a goal. If you want to be happy, just do this thing. If you want to be happy, just do this thing. Remind yourself of your goal. Because there is a tendency for you to forget it. But remind yourself of your goal all the time. Remind yourself, what's my goal? What's my goal? My goal, one of my goals is to create wealth for 3 to 4 generations. Not just myself alone. And that's what I'm working on every single day. My goal. My goal is that my children must never start from the scratch. They must have a leverage. Not just my children, my grandchildren must have a leverage because I leave. My great-grandchildren must have a leverage because I leave. Now, guess what happened? That's a goal for me, and it makes me happy. Because the truth of the matter is, my happiness is attached to a goal. I want to be able to affect more than 1 billion people on this planet. And every single day, everyone that comes into my space with the book I write, with the broadcast that I do, is a goal that I have. All right. I want to live life to the fullest. It's my goal, my friend. It's my goal, my friend. What's your goal? Write it down every single day. Your goal could be, I want to make a commission of 200 million. Okay, I want to make a commission of 2 billion. I want to be able to run my own. I want to be financially free in the next 5 years. It's your goal. Don't let anyone. Now, when you achieve that goal, you set another one. It's a continuous realization of your goals. That's what success is. So your goal is not finite. It's not necessarily limited to one thing. When you get that done, you set another one. That's why I say success is not a destination, it's a continuum. The reason why a lot of people begin to stale, because they never realize that success is continuum, it's not a destination. And they keep referring to the things they have done in the past. There is nothing to refer to in the present. Why? Because a good old days is not a wise saying, and it's not a wise way to live either. So you have achieved in the past. Glory to God. What lessons have you learned? How can you succeed in the present? How can you create a better tomorrow? Because as long as your past is bigger than your future, you are very, very old. You are stale. But the only sign that shows that you are growing is when your future is bigger than your past. And the only way that makes your future bigger than your past is the goal that you are setting for yourself. The last time you had a big goal, was it in your past or right now? Some people never have any big goal anymore for their life because once they had that, and that's why you see your life is very boring now. I mean, it's boring to you now. You have nothing every day looking forward to anymore. And the moment you don't have anything to look forward to again, you are a wicked person to yourself. Because only a wicked man that doesn't have a future to look forward to. If you don't have a future to look forward to, you're wicked and you're being wicked to yourself. You are literally disrespecting the potential that is in you that can be of a blessing to the world. That's not a wise way to live. So desist from doing that today. Stop that. It's the bad habit. So this is how to live your life. This is how to be happy. If you want to be happy, attach it to a goal. It's going to help you a lot. Right? It's going to practically help you a lot. And that is what I've come to tell you today. So one of the things, if you're attached to having, if your goal is to be financially free, one of the things you should plan towards getting is to engage in real estate cash flow masterclass that's going to be taking place in March 2024. By the way, this class is not going to be for everybody. It's only going to be hosting 100 people because it's going to be extremely interactive and live engaging. Many people have been registering. As at the last count, I think we have about 15 to 17 people now that have registered for this program. More than 100,000 people are going to be exposed to this program. 2,000 people are going to say yes to this program. But the unfortunate part is that this program can only host 100 people. So if you want to be part of this program, the Real Estate Cash Flow Masterclass, that's going to be taking place on the 22nd of March to the 24th of March 2024, you need to start registering for it. You want to register for it. If you want to be financially free, if you want to be able to build a legacy, a lifestyle, an asset that fund your lifestyle, to live life on your own terms and control your own time, this is the place you want to be. If that is what you want for your life, if you don't want that for your life, it's good. This is not for you. If you want freedom for your life, if you want to make your own choices in life, if you don't want to, because what is freedom? Freedom is ability to make a decision with your life without financial worries. I will say that again. Freedom is ability to make a decision in your life without financial worries. That's what freedom is. And that's what freedom lifestyle investors do. So if you want that kind of life, Real Estate Cash Flow Masterclass is a place that you want to be. This program can only host 100 people because it's going to be extremely interactive. And so if you want to be there, if you want to be free, if you want to be able to be, if you want freedom in the next 3 to 7 years maximum of your life guaranteed, this is the place you want to be. All right. So you want to come into that moment. You want to register for the program called the Real Estate Cash Flow Masterclass. You will see it on the screen, and then all you just need to do is to put it, to type what I've just typed, and just type the Rec Masterclass. The moment you type the Rest Masterclass, one of our team members is going to get to you, and then you're going to book your slot. Okay, you want it. Now, the good news is that there is a regular ticket and there is a VIP ticket. You want a regular ticket? You can have it. It's 250,000 instead of 400,000 early riser, and then you can spread the payment starting from November till January, February max. You will have paid off the money, and then if you want the VIP ticket, you can also start paying the money gradually. There is a dedicated account for you that can help you to achieve that. What is the difference between the regular and the VIP? The VIP is going to have a backdoor strategies with the speakers and the facilitators, so that you can show you how to make this work. Now, we're going to teach the entire class. It's going to be very interactive and very practical. Okay, you're going to learn how to do that yourself and in that class. And remember, the VIPs are also going to they're going to lodge in the hotel for 2 days, and that is the key thing that is going to be happening to those people. And then you're going to be exposed to range of, VIPs can ask questions. They're going to have a dedicated place seated. They're going to ask a different level of questions. And then you're going to be given more opportunities to have some direct questions as a VIP. And then at the same time, you're going to have lunch or dinner with the facilitator, and that's going to be mind-blowing as well. It's whereby you can ask questions with the host and in a very more deeper meaning, and you can apply that. Why everybody learned in a regular class, and you can apply them into your life, and this is going to be awesome. So if you want freedom, if you don't want freedom, this is not for you. If you want to be able to leave a legacy for your children, if you want to leave an inheritance for the next 3 generations, this is the program. Learn how to create cash flow for life. All right, we're going to learn 2 levels of asset. It's called the Shankar strategy, and you're going to learn the life first strategy. I'm going to be showing you the Shankar strategies and the life first strategies. This is how the wealthy people build wealth, and you're going to show you how to do this through real estate. Now, the good news, if you want it, you don't have to leave your job to want this. If you want this, it's going to help you. You can still work at a choice, because if this is what you love to do, but you can do this within 3 to 7 years of your life. Now, another good news is you don't need to have a lot of money to do this. That's the honest truth. But you need to learn. You want to know how to create strategies. You want to learn how to find a deal. You want to do this, and we're going to hold you by the hands to be able to do this for yourself. It's only 100 people that this can access. People have started paying their money, and people are coming from all over the place to be here. You're going to be meeting with an amazing set of people. Some people are going to be creating syndications in the course of these meetings, and some people are going to be getting back those opportunities that's going to blow them away. One of the facilitators is going to show you how to raise money, within a short period of time, to also be able to do deals. I've seen him raise $15 million. I've seen him raise $3 million, and within a short period, where there's money around the world that are willing to give it to you for 20 to 30 years, and then you can use it to build your own fortune. I'm going to be showing you how to use what I call how to borrow everything to build your great fortune in life. This is a strategy that worked for me for my early 20s. I'm going to show you, this is one of the things you learn in the Real Estate Cash Flow Masterclass. It's a class like no other. It's going to be awesome. The likes of Dr. Lumide Manuel is going to be having section with us, and I'm the MD of a mortgage bank, former MD of a mortgage bank, and now an owner of his own bank, and also we call him the king of a Lukeju real estate. He's going to be showing you how he has been able to build in the tons of couple of billions in cash flow every year and living lives on his own time. He's one of our Hall of Fame Freedom Lifestyle investors. Is going to be there to show you how this thing works. Guess what? This is not a place you want to meet, but this is not for you if you're comfortable just getting by in life. This is not for you if freedom means nothing to you. This is not for you if you don't care about leaving any legacy for anyone. But if you want to leave legacy and you want to live your own time to the fullest, let me tell you, there are more than 200 countries in the world you can travel to. And this is what happened. I've been privileged to travel to a few of them, and I don't need to pray to travel to them till death. But what's happening is I'm able to do that because I build a freedom and life that asset can fund, and the asset fund my vanity. Let me tell you, vanity is not for heaven, vanity is for the earthly. And for you to fund your vanity, you need to build income producing equity. And that is what we are doing for 3 days. In Marriott, you're going to be learning how to do this. Come on, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. One of the speakers are going to be coming to show you how, He was able to build multiple millions, even in asset, from turning his wealth into this. His name is Mr. Ugoshuku Umuyogo. He's going to also be present. It's one of the speakers, facilitators on this program, and he's going to be showing you strategies in building your own wealth as far as real estate is concerned. You're going to be having an amazing moment with all of the speakers, and I can tell you, this is not what you want to miss. Okay, you don't want to miss this, and this is what you now start planning for, because it's happening in the first quarter of 2024. That means you can make the rest of your 2024 to be an amazing year for yourself. Okay, so it's there on the platform. Hashtag Rec Masterclass. Just put it there. Hashtag Rec Masterclass, and our team members are going to get to you immediately. People, the VIP ticket is almost getting sold out because we can't have so much of the VIP ticket. It's always getting sold out, and so if you want to be part of this, don't hesitate to do this right away. All right, it is going to help you a lot. Okay, so, and testimonies are going to be shared, and people, you see how people begin to change their own life. All right, so that's what I have for you today. I want you to be happy, and in case you are still contemplating, you have not gotten this book. This book can help you a lot. Okay, shut up and collect the money. The money codes: close or lose, stay hungry or go starving. Instead of giving me 165,000 because I'm giving you a ticket for a program in December, which is absolutely 100,000 naira, I'm going to give you a ticket because you are getting this book, and I'm also going to put you on my email list, Big Money Moves letters, and I'm going to give you, that is 30,000. Everything is 165,000, but because I'm saying with 20,000 today, you're going to have access to all of these things. Financial freedom is not free, but it's only going to cost you 20,000 right now. Now, don't think about what it will cost you right now, but think about what it will cost you if you don't get it right now. Okay, this is a free shipping. That means wherever you are in Nigeria right now, I'm going to get this book across to you, and that is something you don't want to miss. Okay, this is awesome. Thank you, Madam Catherine, for commending that the book is a great book, and that is what you want to do. It's awesome and it's beautiful. This is a night economy. My name remains Study Cash, and I'm so honored to have been sharing the earlier of my day with you. Remember, if you want to be happy, happiness is not a goal, but happiness is attached to a goal. You must attach your happiness to a goal, and I've just shown you one of the surest way that can win a Nobel laureate one time in the future. This is the surest way for you to be happy, and I'm telling you, it must be attached to a goal. Happiness is not a goal. And so, how are you going to go about this right now? Start right now. And do not forget, help me to fulfill one more goal. Let's reach to more people. I want to help more people. So by doing two things for me, put a comment in the comment section. Thank you, Mr. Wale Daudu, for mentioning the people. Thank you, Emeka, for mentioning the people. Thank you, Collis, for mentioning the people. And everyone that will still mention the names of the people on this live broadcast, mention the name of the people that need to see this, because you can just be literally changing someone's life. I saw someone say, thanking Mr. Wale there, thank you for reminding me. People can literally forget, but remind them. They will wake up in the morning and they're going to see this. And you might just contributed to helping somebody's life right away. That's number one. Number two, endeavor to share this video. Remember, you can share this video more than once. You can share it twice, you can share it 3 times, and that is going to help someone. Thirdly, and finally, if you're there, you're just watching, you just wake up in the morning, you're just coming across this video and you watch, okay, just put there hashtag replay, because this is going to help us to see what you are watching. And if you have any question, if you ask it, so that we can also be able to help you to answer the question. Most importantly, I want to tell you that I love you, and you being wealthy is your birthright. You being financially free is your birthright. Take it today and go live it. I will see you again. My name is Study Cash, and until I see you again, peace, love, cash flow, and freedom. Go for it. It is yours. Bye. I will see you again. Bye-bye.